Hey guys, Lee Martin here from sportsbookreview.com. I had a great week with my week 4 picks. I finished 4-1 overall, and for this week, I double checked all of my notes to avoid any hiccups in my breakdowns. So let's push to have another positive week. Before I get into my top 5 NFL picks for week 5, real quick, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Now let's dive into my picks for NFL week 5. For my first pick, I have the Eagles versus Panthers. Usually, I would fade the Eagles and grab the Panthers, but since there have been some offensive issues with injuries, I will need to fade them for this week. They do have a strong rushing attack, and the Eagles really need to build their rushing game, especially since Hurts is leading with 34 carries for 226 yards and 1 touchdown. However, they do have a decently strong defensive front. Despite their current record so far this season, I think this is a good matchup. More will rely on Sam Darnold without Christian McCaffrey, and I think this will stump them in the end. I think the Eagles will cover the spread, so grab the plus 3.5 points via BetOnline. Let's move on to my second pick with New Orleans versus Washington. The Saints have had a rough start to the season, alternating wins and losses so far, and I think they're going to continue that trend this weekend against the football team. I know it's hard to trust Jameis because of his inconsistency, but he does have a lot of potential. With his coaching staff in the Saints, I see him excelling. Jameis Winston aside, I think their defense is superior to Washington's. They have allowed an average of 17.3 points per game and 360.5 total yards. Their rushing attack is sharp, having only allowed an average of 66 yards. Washington is unable to contain their opponents, having allowed an average of 30.5 points scored against them per game and 425.5 total yards. Heineke is strong with the pass, but I think the Saints defense will be able to contain Washington, and Alvin Kamara will be able to get past a rusty Washington D. I'm taking the Saints -1 via BetOnline. Moving on to my third pick with the Lions versus Vikings. I know everyone is all over the Vikings, which means taking the Lions is so much more appealing to me. Yes, the Lions are 0-4 right now and have lost 3 straight road games, and the chances of them winning this weekend are slim, but covering the spread is another thing. I don't trust the Vikings offense to be able to finish a drive and score. The Lions are not efficient enough and need some tweaking of both their offense and defense. But the Lions are also a tough team that have been capable of keeping the points 10 or less in 3 of their meetings so far. This is another case of the Vikings winning at home, but the Lions covering the spread. I'll take the points and go with the Lions +9 via BetOnline. Now let's check out my fourth pick with the Bears versus Raiders. I really do believe the Raiders are a tough team, and their loss against the Chargers last week was a rough one. The Bears should be an easier competition for them this week, but I do think the Bears are a growing threat. Nagy announced that Justin Fields will now be QB1 due to Andy Dalton being injured. Fields has a lot of talent, and look at how he played against the Lions this previous week. David Montgomery is also so underrated as a running back. He carries the team usually for the Bears, having 69 carries for 309 yards and 3 touchdowns. But now with Fields starting, I think this is something positive for the Bears. Expect the Bears to shock a lot of viewers. Either that, or they will embarrass us. I'm putting my trust in the rookie to motivate the team and move the ball downfield. If the Bears don't win last minute, then they will at least cover the spread. I will grab the points and take the Chicago Bears +5.5 via BetOnline. Finally, for my fifth and final pick, I have the Bills versus Chiefs. The Chiefs have not been playing like the Super Bowl Chiefs this year, and everyone is still riding that hype train. This will be a fun matchup between 2 wonderful quarterbacks in Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs' defense this season has not been trustworthy at all. They've allowed an average of 453 total yards per game this season, while the Bills have allowed only 235.3. The Chiefs will be the toughest competition for the Bills so far this season, so they will definitely be put to test. I just think this far, the Bills have been non-stop impressing me. Their rushing attack is sharp. They've only allowed an average of 68 rushing yards, and their passing attack isn't bad either, since they have allowed an average of 167.3 yards per game. I know the Chiefs are at home, and it is during prime time, but expect the Bills to give them a hard time. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills +3 via BetOnline. Those are my top 5 NFL picks for Week 5. If you'd like to find more NFL picks from all of SBR's NFL experts, visit sbrpicks.com/NFL. Now a quick message to all of my contest lovers out there. SBR is currently hosting their annual Pick 6 football contest, where you enter for a chance to win your share of the weekly $1,600 prize pool. To find out more information about this contest, or you'd like to sign up for free, then visit sbrpicks.com/pick6. If you are already registered, then this is simply your reminder to make your weekly 6 picks. And while I still have you here, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Like always, I wish you all the best of luck, and I'll see you next time with my picks for week 6.